Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. Jota, and I know that some of y'all are wondering right now, what is this guy doing when he said in the first video today he was going to quit, he was going to give up on Real Madrid news and Real Madrid Hub and all this stuff. What is this guy doing again talking about Real Madrid? Well, let me tell you something. I woke up this morning, I took a look to my dashboard in YouTube and the views and stats and all the stuff, and that's when I said, okay, it's done, it's over. I mean, it's not really worth it because I've been working so hard for 2 years and the money I am receiving in return is not enough, right? When you see your channel is not getting traction and you have a very small audience after 2 years working hard and making making a lot of changes, right? From one video a day all the way to 20 videos a day, and none of them worked, right? You decide to make some new arrangements or changes, and finally, right, you quit because it's not really worth it. So the first thing I wanted to say, yeah, I'm gonna keep you posted in terms of Real Madrid news, soccer news, football news, but it's going to be just in one long video. And plus I will keep posting videos and news about other stuff, like for example nutrition, workouts, political, personal finances, economy, stuff like that, because it's more me, right? That's why I changed the name of the channel from Real Madrid Hub all the way to Dr. Jota. So I hope you guys understand. And of course, now that you know the money I am getting for the ads that I have in my channel is not enough, it's actually very few. Every single donation or support will be appreciated for you guys, will be appreciated by me, and in every single thing you want to do for the channel in terms of money or any other support or help, it will be much appreciated, okay? So the first thing I have to say before we get started is I have to remind you guys I am sponsored by an online store called 7football.net. The link is down below in the description, and if you guys want to get jerseys, soccer t-shirts and stuff like that, you only have to go there, type my code JOTA, J-O-T-A, and you will get 50% off a discount coupon, right, of 50%, 10 to 50%, I can't remember right now. And they have a lot of offers, right? Like for example, if you buy 3, you get 2 or you get 1 for free and things like that. So just check it out and see if you like it, and see if you want to buy some soccer jerseys or stuff like that, okay? So now let's get into the details because there are more news to talk about. For example, I'm going to start off saying something that is coming out from Tomás González Martín, and as you know, Tomás González Martín is a very good friends with Florentino Perez, and every single thing that happened in Real Madrid, he knows that, right? He knows that. So for example, let me start off by saying Jude Bellingham is a guy that is worth a lot of money, right? But Real Madrid is actually willing to pay 100 million euros for the player, not exceeding in any case the 125. My opinion on that is this is unacceptable. It's a lot of money for a player who has been playing great in Borussia Dortmund, in Bundesliga, right? But he doesn't prove anybody he's ready to go in the top level European teams. For example, in Real Madrid, I'm okay with that. The player is great, and he apparently plays really good, right? But he's not a top-notch consolidated player in Europe, right? So you are ultimately paying a lot of money for a promise, for a rising talent, right? For a player that is just a promise, but it's not a consolidated guy who has a lot of experience and he is in the peak of his career or something like that. No, just remember all the players that have been attached to Real Madrid over the last 3 years, right? And when they didn't sign for Real Madrid, what happened to them next? They were forgotten completely. Nobody forgets. Nobody remembers them anymore. For example, people like Christophe Piatek or Mauro Icardi or Szoboszlai or many others that were linked to Real Madrid, and nobody knew what happened to them after that, right? So we have to be careful every single time we want to sign a promising player. We have to be careful because you don't know what is this guy going to do in the future, in the near future, right? So if you pay 100 or 150 or 125, it is too much. It's crazy. It's unacceptable, and to me, it doesn't make any sense. Right? It doesn't make any sense. So it's not only that the first news, right, the first update from Tomás González Martín, but also apparently Florentino made clear to his entourage or camp or whoever, agents, family, or whoever it is, Florentino Perez has made clear to Bellingham's entourage that if joins Real Madrid, it will be because of the Spartan project offered to him. Real Madrid will not enter in a bidding war. And I understand, right? I understand every single player wants to play for Real Madrid because we win stuff, right? And it is more important for them to sacrifice a little bit of money at first to make more money in the long run, in the long term. Because if you belong to a team that is winning all the time, in the long run, through sponsorship deals, you will be able to make more money. Even Real Madrid will be able to raise your salary to, I don't know, maybe the 10%, 5% or whatever, but you will be able to make more money in the long run if you give them the chance to win stuff, right? But if you try to make a lot of money at first, right, and you don't win anything, it is not a fair deal. It was only fair for you, not for Real Madrid. So let's see what happens, man. But that is the key factor, and the other key factor is Liverpool is pushing hard to sign Bellingham, so let's see what happens. And now let's jump into the details with Enzo Fernandez, because apparently Tomás González Martín said for Real Madrid, Enzo Fernandez is just a plan B, okay? It is not a plan A. So we have to be careful with that, because we will only go ahead to try to sign Enzo Fernandez just in case Bellingham fails. If Bellingham fails, okay, we won't. Okay, sorry, if Bellingham fails, we will sign to Enzo Fernandez or try it. Okay, we are going to try it for sure. But if we are able to sign and close the deal with Bellingham, we won't sign to Enzo Fernandez. And on top of that, let me tell you something. Enzo Fernandez is a guy who, according to Tomás González Martín, is worth in 80 million euros. It's a lot of money. It's crazy money. It's crazy money. So we have to be careful with that. To me, it's a lot of money. It's overpriced, like every single player these days. But at least Enzo Fernandez is playing great with Argentina. He's been one of the most outstanding players, and for that only reason, he's getting more value or becoming more expensive. But let me tell you, 80 million euros is not worth it, the deal. It's not worth it at all. And I would never pay such a crazy money for a guy who has only been playing for Benfica and that's it. He's apparently a great player, but you don't really know what's going to happen next. So you have to be careful. Again, it's the same situation with Bellingham. If you pay 100 or 125, it's a lot of money for a promising player, but that's it. What happened with Hendrik? Same thing. If we are paying beyond the 60 million threshold, my opinion is, man, we are paying a lot of money for this guy. It's overpriced and it's not really worth it. But let's see what happens with Florentino, what is in his mind, what does he think about that, and see how this works out. I don't know, man. I don't know how is this going to end, okay? Because it's very, very difficult. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you all about, it was Kylian Mbappe. Why? Because this is not over. This is not over. We have to keep in mind the Mbappe case will explode at some point as of January. And the reason for that is because the other day when the family leaked to The Athletic the news about him having conflicts and well, not saying Real Madrid is still interested in him, it is because they want him to leave PSG because he's not feeling great, he's not feeling comfortable, and of course he wants out. He wants out, and that is something we have to keep very clear in mind. Mbappe wants out from PSG. So they will try their best to get him out. So the best way to do that is to start to leak news, fake news, to the media and press and stuff like that. So the problem with that is Real Madrid are probably tracking and monitoring the situation, right? Without doing anything, without taking any step farther, right? So they are kind of awaiting and see what happens, you know, if we go ahead, if we don't go ahead, just assessing the situation, but not doing anything. But as of January, man, I'm pretty sure we are going to start to talk all over again Kylian Mbappe, because he's a guy that, believe it or not, is doing a great job in the World Cup. He's a great player. He's one of the most important players. And of course, if we have a chance to sign him up, we will probably try, but we will have to learn from PSG that they want to sell the player, and the price is going to be about 200 million. So that's why I'm kind of sketchy and hesitant and skeptical about all these names related to Real Madrid, like Mateus Nascimento and others, right? Or for example, even Bellingham. Well, but not Bellingham. Bellingham is probably a goal for Real Madrid, but others. So we have to be careful and see what happens, but the Mbappe case will explode at some point as of January. I'm pretty sure of that. So guys, I hope you liked the video, and of course, like and subscribe, do not forget. And if you want to buy jerseys, Real Madrid jerseys, or whatever the team you support to, guys, we have jerseys of everybody. So take a look at the store and see if you can take advantage from the 10% discount and other offers that they have. Bye, see you in the next one.